Lies. So many lies. Hold on, Papa. I got gas. I think it's gas. Something I hardly ever had. Chip right on my damn nail. What's that? What's that? You don't get angry. Mm-hmm. Say hi. You gonna say hi? You just want to sit beside me? He just wants to sit beside me. What are you doing, man? You gotta get it off me, though. Like it's a pickle or cucumber or something. I can dig it. I need some magnesium. Broccoli, spirulina. Son. Ooh, they did a good job. They did a good job. What's happening, everybody? I'm not going to let the music play for too long. I'll let it play over 5 minutes, so that's more than enough. 30 seconds is all required, but I like to let people come in. You know, I was reading, I guess the nurse in me, or the medical, the system that I recognize, that I see, I don't recognize, and that a lot of y'all deal with, right? So if you Google, if you were to put in, like for those who knows, doctors speaking up against the current situation with sudden cardiac arrest, right? With thousands, just you could change it, you could put it however you want. The first thing they're gonna give you is Dahmer Hamilton. That is not even nowhere related nor close to the question. Now I minimalized it and used 5 words. I bet you can think what it is. So I do what is called, I randomly, with certain key phrases, so and every one of them pull up top Dahmer Hamilton. Now anybody that's in the medical field knows this. How you gonna have a cardiac arrest, suffer it 2 more times, and then be stable and say he's breathing on his own January 6th or 7th? Here we are, January what? Excuse me. Nowhere in history have I ever seen anybody not in a hospice or respite, or at home with oxygen, monitoring EKGs, the simple form, that's right, take home, family aware, then you're gonna be at a game with all that not showing your face. See, let me tell you about this system. Now, I'm also let you know that if you want to actually pull up where you can get some statistics, you must put in vital statistics. Or you can just say what is the increased number in cardiac arrest so far this year, based upon statistics, or statistics cardiac arrest. Simplified. I wanted to use what most educated people might do if they didn't utilize statistics, all right? Because not everybody's going to run to that word. You know what I'm saying? Just like earlier, we always say white privilege. There's no such thing, but it gives an illusion. And the thing is, we're living in such a deep illusion. Now, people heard me talking earlier, right? I love women and men. I want to see them both come out of their stupor. But people who are misguided, who will become self-irrelevant because they're not putting things into practice, but they're still about the anger and the hate. How can you assume to be bilateral in the communication of such things to be meaningful when all you're doing is continuing the same rhetoric that creates woman hate and man hate? See, if you are transpondent to that and that, if you are going to sit there and anger woman hate or man hate, which is on both sides, something is wrong with you. Now, those of you who have decent relationships, if you think having a decent relationship means that you're the cornerstone of not being involved, no, you should be speaking up for both. Anyone who's speaking on woman hate for women, man hate for men, you have an issue. You have something wrong with you because you can't even litigate it within yourself to find responsibility. I don't care how you feel either. Because you need, fuck what you want, you need to hear the relevance of what's true. So what you heard me saying earlier was telling our women are powerful right now, they're fucked up. And with the woman being broken, the man's going to be broken. Because if the woman doesn't want the man and they have children, what's going to happen to the children? Shut the fuck up and listen and pay attention. Because I am so tired of you motherfuckers. I don't give and not expect something back. And then you sit there and think in your little world of fiction that it's all right. Okay? So, latest statistics. And I'm going to read this shit to you, then we go on to the next part. Now I get into the reading. Has there been an increase in heart attacks since COVID? Now I'm using a medical decorum here. Fuck Google. There's something they can't change. All right? Cedars-Sinai Institute. I had to. Fuck CDC. Because they have it out for you and me. Not all. There are good people in there, but it's hard for them to mitigate. You ever been somewhere where you knew there was bad shit going on and you just couldn't stop it because you weren't the source to be able to stop it? Otherwise, you'd be put down like them? Know this to be a fact. Anyway, by the second year of the pandemic, fake-demic, the observed compared to, because COVID had nothing to do with fucking heart attacks. It had to do with breathing. Systems shutting down, liver, kidney function, and so on, and an apparatus that I know shouldn't be used to do what it was doing, pumping more air in that was required, busting people's lungs. This is a known fact. And y'all, some of y'all working in the medical field know about these respirators. You know exactly what the fuck they're meant for and how they were misused. By the second year of the fake-demic, the observed compared to predicted rates of heart attack deaths had increased by 29.9% for adults ages 25 to 44, by 19.6% for adults ages 45 to 64, and by 13.7% for adults age 65 and older. Now this is based upon October, November, December, all right, 2022. Now what's amazing is what they say, and they believe it's sedentary, based upon lifestyles, diabetes, increasing consumption of alcohol, smoking, and hypertension. What brings on hypertension, my medical brothers and sisters, for those who know? What is cortisol related to, not just for stress and plaque buildup? What is the food coming from? When I've been telling me that Taco Hell, McDeath, and Burger Kill, that is not beef. That is not meat. And what have we come to learn with numerous, about 3 to 4 young brothers who have been, I credit them with this, studying what's in the food, the preservatives that are never meant to preserve the food, but to create a dilemma. Why do I say this? Because a lot of us feel stress, and we shouldn't. There is no way we should be feeling stress. War brings on what? Bad food, the destruction, the system that is broken, that is meant to mitigate right in your face. But because they have got everybody so engrossed with these platforms, y'all have forgotten. I haven't. Thank goodness. Those of us who grew up without these platforms have not forgotten to go without them. There are a large number of people around here that don't go on these, be messing with these platforms, but the children are conflicted with it. The children are conflicted with it, and some of you are as well. And I'm looking at it, and I watch. This turns a person into a zombie. If I'm wrong, say, Red, you're wrong. Okay, I have no problem with that. Then I'll be wrong. All right, my mistake. I capitulate. I was wrong. Tell me I'm wrong and I'll be wrong. But everybody's all right until it happens to them, and everybody's had somebody to happen close to, but you ignore it because of your ignorance. It hasn't happened to me. That's not only selfish, that is diabolical. Now, I watch YouTube channels with women and guys are yelling all the time about this one, that one, that. Nobody's talking about a resolution. They're holding the person accountable, but they're beating them up. And even though it might take 2, 3, 4, 5 times to bring this person around, all you do is push them further away and make him more, subjugate him more to sickness, regardless of what perversion may be. Because everybody in y'all's closet, I know there's some wicked, foul shit in every one of your closets. Every one of you. Don't think about whether I can read your thoughts. Who the fuck is thinking that? Stupid. Pay attention to what's being said. God damn. So anyway. Shit. So anyway, I pull up those statistics, right? And I allow myself to sit there and look at this stuff and not be bored about it, not distressed about it. And I go, wow, is anybody looking at this conflicting interests? Yeah, all right. Hold on. Excuse me. Yeah, let's come back. Yeah. Hey, Jay, tell the wife and I said what's up, all right. Sometimes you can't have two people in the same place who are relevant to certain situations. So anyway, motherfucker crazy. Anyway, if you don't know, it's all right not to know. Do not take something and run with it and not pay attention, because if you're not going to speak for both sides, you need to shut the fuck up. And we have to speak for both sides because both sides are fucking broken. Now, I'm not saying this is, I'm using a source and reference. You want me to give you all the sources and references? They're medical fucking facts out right there. I just read them. This is not my, if it was my own opinion, then so be it. The shit's all there. CDC, fucking, you got the CDC, which I'm not going to read that motherfucker, OACA, motherfucking Cedars-Sinai Institute, goddamn, it's all over here, ndtv.com, all right? It's all there. It's all there. It's all, you can't run from it. MSU Today, whatever the fuck you want to call that, MSU Education. It's all there, guys. The Atlantic. It's all right there. All right. My thing is with all it right there, and I believe it's played down a whole lot. Honestly, I do. But why is it that it's so much easier to do the hardest thing? To be compliant. And y'all know it is. I know that is stress in itself. To sit there and know otherwise and then be compliant with it. Oh, because they've got actors running around doing all the fake marching, this, that, and the other, and then the idiots out there fighting each other who have no sense and rationale. I'm so grateful that they outed that one female that was a crisis actor, and she's been used from goddamn, what you call it, New York, the beach shit, to the like 3 or 4 different shootings. And somebody who was an official, was able to pull her up and go, what the spat? Twitter, and they shut it all down because, we can't hide it. how about doing the January 6th bullshit when you had all those new FBI students wearing the same khakis, the crew cuts, the blue shirts, zip tie handcuffs, and they were utilizing that. Somebody wanted to come down the road later and say, oh, it was a mem. But there were people who were there who didn't want to see what was happening and happen, who didn't go inside the building and everything else, because that was staged. Those were all, don't matter. Let me tell you something. Before motherfucking this 20-year bullshit war, Peckerwoods weren't wearing bull beards. Now all of them are riding around with beards. We wore. No shave chicks. Bumps, it wasn't meant for us to fucking shave our face. Just our head in certain times. Now they all riding around, flannel jackets. Oh, look at me. Motherfucking Grizzly Adams and shit. Have any of y'all paid attention to the little shit? You know what comes with a beard? Wisdom. Not grays, people. That right there is something that's not gray, silver, and white. There's a word for it, and I taught you the word. What is it? Horror? Why is it that y'all have a hard time accepting these revelations and these truths? Because you like the fiction better more than the fact? George Orwell, you see what the fuck he says? Napoleon and about 12 other motherfuckers told you history is a fucking lie. I am so done. And here, right now, they silence you because you say the truth. They're murdering people. God damn it, Charleston Heston said in Soylent Green, they're feeding us people. Omega Man, it's all been laid out. Now it's the robots. You got Cha-Cha. Well, how many of them? There's like 4 or 5 of them. Even the last one's a sister. Just the bust of them. And it's so stupid, but what you don't get is the integral part. What was it, 2018, 2016 or 15 when Sophia came online? And then they got Sophie, based off of Sophia Loren, the robot. They got it walking now, like Zha, the Chinese one. What is wrong with you, motherfuckers? When we thought DARPA was all about saving lives, working on trains, that's an incorporation to remove you from the job because you make you worthless. But these machines will never, as far as they go, never be able to do what we do. They are not artistically incapable. I don't give a fuck about Spiral Dial and all that stuff. I am saying we're different. For them to think that they can make a machine like us, and that's the insidious craziness. But people are dropping dead, left and fucking right. No, I'm not saying this to get you riled up because they do go back to the source. I don't care what machine they create, they can't capture that source. I don't care what wars they're making outside there and what they've accomplished. They cannot. That source has, it's like a gulf. There's a give, and then when it returns all it needs, whoa boy. And there isn't, well, save one. Well, let's keep one, hooked up the machines. So that way that, no, you can't fool that which you know nothing about, and they know nothing about it. They keep playing their fucking hands like they're playing spades. Somebody's going to get the winning hand. No, that's not how this works. This is not a card game, a chess game. This is not Russian roulette. This is not spin the barrel and hope there's nothing in there. This is not jump into the deep end and with all my training and with a tidal wave, I'm going to make it out every fucking time. This is not like going in a dunk tank for a helicopter training for SEER school and believe that you're going to find your way out and nothing's going to jag up on you. There is no Johnny come lately, luck of the draw shit. They're going to do what needs to be done for whatever's going to happen. It's going to be the end, and it can stop. It's going to be the fucking end. But when you become, like I said earlier, when you become that saturated with the bullshit that you do, this is like people running around. I was surprised at some of the people I saw, several on Facebook. And then I saw a couple on Instagram. They were saying it for the right reason. On Facebook, yeah, I get the notification, I tap on, I'm like, hey, I don't scroll. I'd be like, I don't even want to see nothing on that bitch. But anyway, the man and woman hate is real. Like, we're not talking about human. We're not talking about mankind or womankind. We're talking about man and woman. The real deals. Broken. I've never seen y'all so broken. It's hate on both fucking sides. What in the fuck? Is it that hard to fucking love? Or is that you really know, well, I said that before, you really don't know what it is, but you refuse to love yourself. And that's why you're so implicated in your own fucking destruction. I don't even want to read today. I really don't want to read. That's based upon a feeling, a core feeling of being responsible. Somebody might say, but you're reading, you would be irresponsible. No. Sometimes you gotta know what and what is. Some of you feel some kind of way because I said we are not the same. We're not. The fuck is wrong with you? We're kinfolk. We're kindred. You're my son and Ellie. Yes. My nieces. Definitely. But we're not the same. You refuse to change. You refuse to change for the fucking better. Not to meet my standards. To change to meet the standards that you're supposed to be fucking at. And that motherfuckers run in and run out because I don't care about the goofies. Go color your hair purple and green. Fuck out of here. Go watch My Favorite Martian or some shit. 2001 Space Odyssey. You don't even know what the fuck that means. Take your little goofy monkey asses on because I've had enough. Bunch of goofy motherfuckers. I have never seen so many goofy motherfuckers in my life. So I also know how to subvert and divert. I know how to change the platform, and I know how to manifest something different. I know how to call the fucktards out, and I know how to manipulate the other people to go somewhere. I know everything you know, and I know how to increase it. Trifold. Sitting here looking like this. Because you know why you look like that? Because that's who you are. Fucking, I'd rather be with children with Down syndrome. All the afflictions created by fucking bullshit medicine and scientists. I'd rather be with all of them than with majority of you motherfuckers who stand there like that. I didn't do nothing. If you internalize that and personalize that, then it means it fits. You know the shoe. This is to the motherfuckers that like to come in and sit there looking. What's this guy? What's this fool talking about today? I'm like, yeah, I'm talking about some foolish shit. You know why? Because it needs to be addressed. It needs to be discussed. It needs to be fucking talked about. It needs to be spoken on. It needs to be mentioned. Raised into the fucking ether. Ether is the time. It's around you. The universe is around here. And you don't even tap into the motherfucker between your ears. You won't manifest nothing that's good in you for the benefit of self, which relegated out is a beautiful thing. You know, what happens when you give a seed proper soil, right? Water and sunlight, and it's able to rest after its work all day and night. What is the moon? The male figure. What is the sun? The female. One nurtures, one protects and comforts. Why is it so hard to mitigate and have that understanding? Because you've been told something in bullshit backwards. They put it all the way in literature and everywhere else, and people hold on to it as if fucking their life. If I let go of it, oh my goodness, I'm gonna fucking die. No, you're gonna hold on to the lie because you don't know no fucking better. You want to hear somebody complaining and arguing all the time because they're not gonna uplift you. They're gonna keep you stuck right where you at. So that way you believe, yeah, something's being done and you haven't accomplished shit. But sit there in the same motherfucking cab, talking to the same fucking idiots, doing the same fucking thing, going the same fucking route, getting to the same fucking place, which is going to bring you back around in the same fucking cab with the same fucking idiots going in the same direction to the same fucking place. Redundant, same old shit over and over and over. And you think you're accomplishing something. You ain't accomplishing a goddamn thing. I spy, I see all the lies. I literally turned notifications off before I went live. I said, I don't want to see another retarded ass comment, motherfuckers. Yeah, that's what happened. You know, take away this shit. Let's take away all this shit and let's all meet up. And I guarantee the majority of you motherfuckers be walking around like that. With your motherfucking pants down around your ankles and your motherfucking hat turned on this way. That's what the fuck a lot of y'all really are. Stop putting on a show thinking you something because you got some information and you can sit here in the comfort of your little fucking place. I sit with windows open. Motherfuckers walk by, I'm like, yo, what's cracking? My boy just left. Somebody's very informative. I can't say nothing else. He was standing there like this. He had to share something with me. I said, let me look into it. I wanted to read. He was going to sit down for the reading. When he saw which direction I was going, because I said, we have two choices today. He realized he's out. Y'all don't have a fucking clue. No, he's watching. Y'all don't have a fucking clue. Why is he watching? He can't stand YouTube. He can't stand none of this shit. He don't even have TVs in his home. No radios, no nothing. I mean, like, you know, we got these. We decide our channels in the AM between one and two couriers, and that's it. It's in the air, people. It's in the water. Everything is in all the shit you're touching. It's only a matter of fucking time. It is only a matter of time. They have the radiation levels all high around you. Unnatural. Y'all still think 5G means goofy words of what this, that, now the uranium, blah, blah. I don't want to hear all that dumb shit. How many of y'all do not know what a repeater is? The more durable the cable, the more thicker the wire, the more powerful the source of energy, the more output from the repeater. Do you know what a repeater does? Do you know why they're bigger? They call them satellite dish, but dishes. We know what the name is, but we're gonna keep it binary here. They are at a certain level radiating everybody, and then those isotopes and chemicals, sulfur and everything else, what does that stuff do in radiation? What happens when the rain, the water, the snow gets in your pores and you warm up? And that stuff's sitting there, crystalline form. What happens when the radiation activates? Do you know anything about how this stuff is triggered? We say electricity. The stuff's inside your body. If they focus energy to a certain area, what do you think is going to happen to everything that's been touched with this shit? I am just only putting speculations out there. I am drawing upon something that none of you thought about. Now, this will be your conversation. You watch it. West Side, everybody says red. When you talk about something, they notice everybody else also. I'm beautiful. They're not stressing. They just didn't plan. They probably plan on it happening a little quicker, but they needed to happen a little at a time because there's going to be people who go around who can fight. And they need a lot of them to go too. Y'all thought all those caskets was because they was going to just a whirlwind of shit. No, Russia and China's sitting off the coastline because they ready to come in with the UN and start cleaning up the bodies. You don't have a fucking clue, huh? It's good to have a little insight. People who actually can listen in to certain shit and tell you things. You think you're all right, huh? And then those who do come out of it all right, be able to mitigate it. No, they got these hot little boxes in California and a few other places in the cold too. They can throw your ass in. Oh, my mama! Oh yeah, I'll do it. Give me. I'll get with the program. What you need me to do? And they keeping shit going normal. They had this idiot reading just yesterday, the day before, about what he's gonna do. Talking about we're at the ceiling. So what I've done is he's reading what I've done. What these motherfucking marionettes got my puppet ass doing while he's reading, and that's what he's stating. I'm gonna read a little bit. Fuck it, I got to. I'm just gonna start reading. Let me shut the fuck up. This is all a legend. This is my opinion now. Oh boy. Let me just shut the fuck up and let me read chapter 95, Book of Enoch. Now, we read in another book who was the author of Book of Enoch. Well, You know, Enoch's supposed to, he has several names. Megatron, right? So he literally wrote his own shit because he got to breathe and live. Let's go ahead. Oh, that mine eyes were a cloud of waters, that I might weep over you, and pour down my tears as a cloud of waters, that so I might rest from my trouble of heart. Who has permitted you to practice reproaches and wickedness? Aren't you reproached upon, and you reproach upon yourself now? So that means that you're involved in the veil of vanity, which is steeped in wickedness. Je ne. Oh, you thought the word was gone? How smart of you. Fear not the sinners. What is another word for sinners? I wish JPZ was here. He'd probably lay it out. Because y'all move slow, like just keep reading, Red. Fear not the sinners, ye righteous. For again will the Lord deliver them into your hands, that ye may execute judgment upon them according to your desires. No, there's a reality to that, but it's not. My interpretation doesn't mean it's the way it is. It's the true interpretation. I am far from it. All right, I am not more than a vessel, like most of you should be. Anyway, again, that ye may execute judgment upon them according to your desires. Woe to you who fulminate. Oh, swat. I didn't think they would do that. Anathema. Oh, God, hold on. Fulminate anathema, which cannot be reversed. Healing shall therefore be far from you because of your sins. That is a word they cannot make up. Wow. Woe to you who require your neighbor. Listen, requite of your neighbor with evil. For ye shall be requited according to your words. Woe to you, lying witnesses. I'm no witness. I just know how things end. From whatever I've seen. I don't know about nothing else. I can only point out the things that are out there in front of us. Just like I read. I don't know what's truth or fiction, fact or not. When I make a state of fact, because it's based upon something I'm learned in. Nurtured in. Does it mean that it's something you should hold to? I know. I tell you to do the research. It's not washing my hands making me unaccountable. It's the fact that you may find something more steeped in fact or more relevant. For ye shall be required according to your works. Woe to you, lying witnesses, and to those who weigh out injustice. Now that's to the enemy. And if you're partaking in that, well, woe unto you. To each his own. You have choices. For suddenly shall ye perish. Now, isn't it funny how they're making people perish sooner than they're supposed to? Are they righteous? We all come into this world righteous. Oh, and that's based upon a fact. That's a solid fact. That I can guarantee you. Woe to you sinners, for ye persecute the righteous. They persecute the righteous. That means us as parents and our parents before us have persecuted the righteous. We have not abstained, but have beaten and perplexed and paralyzed that which came into this world that was righteous before thine eyes. And we did not allow, not one of us allow the righteous to breathe. Because we have become a sacrilege. We have become the Jannah. And here it is, you have a chance to seek the Hawa, the light. That's all it means. Energy, like your soul, spirit, however you want to interpret it. For ye shall be delivered up and persecuted because of injustice, and heavy shall its yoke be upon you. Be hopeful, be righteous, for suddenly shall the sinners perish before you. And ye shall have lordship over them according to your desires. Now let's remove the religious dichotomy and pay attention to the words, please. And in the day of tribulation, the tribulation of the sinners, your children shall mount and rise as eagles. You kind of see that happening now. But there are those you know nothing about. Not meant for anyone to know about, thank goodness. And higher than the vultures will be your nest. And ye shall ascend and enter the crevices of the earth, and the clefts of the rock forever, as conveys before the unrighteous. And the sirens should sigh because of you and weep. The sirens are you, women. Wherefore fear not, ye that have suffered. Don't suffer. Don't fear it. Don't allow the illusion of it. Worry not for tomorrow, for tomorrow shall worry for itself. For healing shall be your portion, and a bright light shall enlighten you. In the voice of rest ye shall hear from heaven. I'm not telling y'all not to partake in religion. I have never said that. I only pointed out things. I am not a religious person. I have my reasons for knowing that. Excuse me. But it has been a vice and a tool at times to allow me to be a witness and to see, to circle and recircle, and have a little clear understanding, to come out of things and to look and not persecute either. So it sounds like persecution a lot for me. No, I have a disdain for those who profess and claim religion and they live not accordingly. I probably need to say that about 20 more times if I continue to read, right? Down the road here, huh? Because I know the majority won't get it. I can feel it, sense it. In the clefts of the rock forever as conies before the unrighteous, and the sirens shall sigh because of you and weep, women. Wherefore, righteous women, wherefore fear not ye that have suffered, like as I stated. For healing shall be your portion, and a bright light shall enlighten you. In the voice of rest ye shall hear from heaven. It will be in you, as it is now, and you listen not. Woe unto you, ye sinners, for your riches make you appear like the righteous. But your hearts convict you of being sinners. And this fact shall be a testimony. It will bear witness against you for a memorial of your vile evil, that tirade of Merkenmar deed to which you have done. Woe to you who devour the finest of the wheat and drink wine in large bowls. That's all them idiots while they're poisoning us. And tread underfoot the lowly with your might. Woe to you who drink water from every fountain, for suddenly shall ye be consumed and wither away. And listen to me, all the poisons and everything they put in the water, if you stress not of the fluoride and the chemicals, if you worry not, your abundance is greater than anybody's. Because I speak the truth about what they've done doesn't mean that I'm telling you not to. I'm telling you to learn how to breathe and be bigger than the pain and the troubles they've asserted upon you. If you didn't get that, there's nothing else. Why am I reading? Because ye have forsaken the fountain of life, woe to you who work unrighteousness and deceit and blasphemy. It shall be a memorial against you for evil. Woe to you, ye mighty. This is not meant for you or not I. Unless you lament in it and you seek pleasure out of those things. If that's who you are, and I see people who post as dumb as they do, Grim, the chummy, Chucky guy, military, all these individuals, these Negroes and Spellskins, with their goofy platforms to laugh and joke about the dead and this, that, not knowing the truth behind the curtain. The foolish. That means you lay in that bed. You know what they say, lie down with dogs with fleas. Woe to you, ye mighty, who with might oppress the righteous. They say with power comes what? For the day of your destruction is coming. In those days many and good days shall come to the righteous in the day of your judgment. I just wanted to illuminate that. We're not going to go on to chapter 97 today. Book of Giants, the Watchers, Nephilim, and the Book of Enoch. Yeah, I have a feeling right now and I can't explain it. Remember? It's not that I'm empty, I'm full, but I have some extra stuff I don't know nothing about. So anyway, let's go into this. Jesus, blessed are the meek. Again, here we go. And remember, this is by Joseph Lumpkin. This is the comparison between Jesus and Enoch. Jesus, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Matthew 5:5. Enoch, and all the elect shall rejoice, and there shall be forgiveness of sins, and mercy and peace and forbearance and joy. There shall be salvation for them. In parentheses it states like, / and in a good light. And all the elect shall rejoice. It has nothing to do with those who dismiss the elect, who don't know what they are. It means the elect. No, doesn't dismiss nobody else. Now Jesus, the Father judgeth no man, but hath committed all judgment unto the Son. John 5:22. I know that one by heart. Now I want y'all to make sense of this. Now pay attention to this. And he sat on the throne of his glory, and the sum of judgment was given to the Son of Man. See the difference? The Son of Man shall make judgment against those who have no judgment in them, other than every acclamation and everything they do is incremental to a judgment. Whether it be satire, purgatory, red flag, crisis actors, it matters not. Hiding away abundance of food, change the dynamics of order to create a new order, perversely speaking, withdrawn based upon the steeple of which they are reared. And I can go on. Jesus, Matthew 19:69, chapter 19, verse 16. Now a man came up to Jesus and asked, Teacher, what good thing must I do to get eternal life? And in parentheses, it states, Jesus said, to get eternal life. And Jesus said, and everyone who has left houses or brothers or sisters or fathers or mothers or children or fields for my sake will receive 100 times as much and will inherit eternal life. Now Enoch, who is set over the repentance and those who hope to inherit eternal life. Who is set over the repentance? Who is set over repentance? And those who hope to inherit eternal life. Those who seek not the favor, but be righteous and walk in it. Who is set over the repentance? Those who have not to repent, or who have quelled their actions and removed the viles and evils, who have not become their own obstruction. Yet in the other one, Matthew, now a man came up to Jesus and asked, that's not temptation. What good thing must I do to get eternal life? As if he doesn't know good from wrong. And that Jesus said, and everyone who has left houses or brothers or sisters or fathers or mothers or children or fields for my sake. What the stipulation of that, according to the other of Enoch, who left the evils in the households as I left my family. Yet I have a world of family whose I hope some of you seek that righteousness. This is allegory, is what I'm stating for you. And Jesus, woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. What did I just read in Enoch? Again, woe unto you that are rich, for ye have received your consolation. Please do not worship. Please just pay attention to the words. Enoch, woe to you, you rich, for you have trusted in your riches, and from your riches shall you depart, because you have not remembered the Most High in the days of your riches. Ye also, and this is Jesus, ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Ye also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Matthew 19:28. Enoch, and I will bring out in shining light those who have loved my holy name, and I will set each on the throne of his honor and glory. That speaks volumes for itself. Don't go misquoting shit. In Jesus, woe unto the man through whom the Son of Man is betrayed. It had been good for that man if he had not been born. Y'all know Matt 26:24. Come on now. I used to hear that when I was, all that Bible stuff. Anyway, where Enoch states, where will there be the dwelling for sinners? And where will there be a resting place for those who have denied the host of spirits? It had been good for them if they had not been born. That's where I would say masturbation would be lucrative. But then that's blasphemy. I'm supposed to put my good seed in a wonderful woman who is strong, a few of them. Not on the damn ground. You see, I told you that fish came out with lips and teeth. What? Imagine going swimming and you come up. What the smack? Ooh, Susan, is that you, baby? Oh, bubbles, bubbles. Baby, I'm on the beach head. What? Oh! All right. Jesus, y'all's Jesus. Between us and you, there is a great gulf fixed. That's Luke 16:26. But Enoch states, and then I asked regarding all the hollow places, the chasms, why is one separated from the other? And he answered me and said to me, an angel, these three have been made that the spirits of the dead might be separated by your actions. Oh, there's no gold. There's no nothing. You can't pay your way into, You came in this world butt naked through a whole lot of fluid you were cut too quick from, and you're going to go back without nothing. You better have something. You better feel it. It's painful. We're going to make mistakes, and that's fine. It's not okay, but it's fine because the purgatory that we're in. But you don't have to be an abysmal in this purgatory. Jesus. Luke 1:32. Woo, if I didn't have a t-shirt that said that at one time. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High. The Lord God will give him, how can he be Lord and God? Anyway, will give him the throne of his father David. Father David. In 33 in the states, and he will reign over the house of Jacob forever. His kingdom will never end. John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions. Didn't we have many mansions? But Enoch states, on that day my elect one shall sit on the throne of glory, and shall try the works of the righteous, and their places of rest shall be. Listen, on that day my elect one shall sit on the throne of glory, and shall try the works of the righteous, and their places shall rest shall be. Oh, wretched. Anyway, and Jesus, I've got a couple more, and we're done with this one for a moment. In Jesus, that ye may be called the children of light. That's based upon the fact. Even though that's John 12:6, I told you nothing's original, no matter how much they made up, how much they transcribed, switched, or flipped. Now, Enoch has been changed quite a bit too, y'all. Y'all need to understand. That's why I'm saying you must find the good and see the good for what it is. And it's more than a good, but I'm using that as a symbol, simplicity. Now Enoch states, and now I will summon the spirits of the good, who belong to the generation of light. The ones who belong to the generation of light. What does that acclimate to? What does that mean? All these fake Christians running around with their racist epitaph, holding on to fake crayon colors, moving in the windows, in the shades, shadows. I'm going to go to hell anyway. I might as well do it. What's the generation of light? Those who seek the righteous and seek out the righteous, regardless of the darkness, always rubbing his little nose in his head in our booties of light. And even that, I can't explain no more what it is. I've explained a lot, and y'all haven't paid attention. The last one, Jesus. Jesus. The water that I shall give him shall be in him a well of water, springing up into everlasting life. To me, it makes sense. It makes absolutely no sense. And that is John 4:14. Now over here, Enoch states, and in that place I saw the spring of righteousness. Jacob's ladder, 33rd vertebrae, universe, heaven, acclimating to make your right side work. That's why I've been getting these cluster migraines on this side, because the battle is real, y'all. You just don't know. Anyway, let me finish. I'm telling too much about myself. Which was, and in that place I saw the spring of righteousness, which was inexhaustible. And around it were many springs of wisdom, and all the thirsty drank of them. You know what it means? What you're doing right now as I'm reading. I'm not supposed to see it. And were filled with wisdom, and their dwellings were with the righteous and holy and elect. Enoch 48:1. And I'm only putting that out there because that's what we do. We're supposed to be able to drink from each other as far as wisdom is ascertained. If I'm wrong, excuse me. You know what I'm saying? DNA of the gods. The Anunnaki creation of Eve and the alien battle for humanity. Okay. And remember, this is by Chris H. Hardy, PhD. Actually, all four of these books I got, but the next one will be Wars on Anunnaki. So, other two you can look it up. I'll read it to y'all for my own pleasure. And if I like what I see, then I'll probably read it to y'all somewhere down the road. A few examples may further illustrate our position. First, let's remember that before the discoveries of loads of ancient tablets written in this pictographic Sumerian language, in parentheses it states late Uric period, 4th millennium BCE, and the kingdom of Sumer was believed to be myth. We had already discovered Akkad and deciphered Akkadian, and still archaeologists wouldn't give credence to the numerous carved references within historically dated records to a line of kings whose title was King of Sumer and Akkad. Second, the so-called myth of Troy. The so-called myth of Troy. You know, Trojan horse and all that. This myth collapsed in 1865 with archaeologist Frank Calvert's discovery of the historic ruins of not only one city of Troy, but 9 layers of it. The city, whose siege is recounted in Homer's Iliad, is only Troy the seventh level underground, dating to the 13th century BCE. Pay attention. Third, according to geologist Robert School, who in 1990 worked with the renowned pioneer Egyptologist John Anthony West, the vertical erosion of the Sphinx was due to heavy and extensive rainfall that happened in the region between 10,000 and 5,000 BCE. What about the one over here in Arizona and the one in Utah? Or the one in Memphis, that I think they destroyed that completely. Anyway, thus dating the Sphinx construction to at least 7,000 to 8,000 years ago. In parentheses, it states, according to Scott's conservative estimate, and according to his conservative estimate. What was the reaction of, what was that? What was the reaction of conventional archaeologists? Here is one. Zaha, I can't stand this mother. Zaha Hawass. Y'all seen him on those TV shows, you know. history, all that shit. Anyway, Director General of Giza was asked in an interview on the PBS series Nova, oh, I can't stand that bastard, if it was possible that he's a 33rd degree fucktard anyway, that a more ancient civilization might have built the pyramids and sculpted the Sphinx. Hamas replied, of course it is not possible for one reason. No single artifact, no single inscription or pottery or anything has been found until now in any place to predate the Egyptian civilization more than 5,000 years ago. You're so stupid. Yet, the huge temple complex of Göbekli Tepe in Turkey has been recognized in an article entitled The Birth of Religion, published in June 2011 in National Geographic, as the world's first temple, dating to 9,600 BCE, which we know that's a lie. As for the Chinese pyramids complex near Beijing, which is not his original name, scientists now estimate them to be at least 12,000 years old. Hold on. Now, I know I'm going to write this motherfucker up. He doesn't talk about a certain place over here, but it's all right. Y'all know I'm a Tartarian historian. Researcher Xavier Hayes and Aliens in Ancient Egypt remarks, will the old world order finally crumble and allow us to write history anew based on the fresh discoveries of the 21st century? But for now, let's get back to the tablets and what they reveal about the genetic engineering of mankind. Now, before I go into that, I want to read something else, if y'all don't mind. If it is all right with you. If it's all right with you, I want to read something. Is it okay? Okay. Are you sure? Okay. I had to dig out a few other books. I know y'all want to read that, right? Oh, these two right here. Oh, I've read them. Oh, my goodness. Abe Lincoln was a nigga, and everybody else in this tab was a nigga. Saturday. I'm going to read half of this. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. Read half of that book for y'all. Yes, I was laying up in the bed and read the whole shabazzle. Yeah, I don't want to hear about 1492 ever again. Now, I'm going to read this to you. Geological Sketches, Volumes 1, Louis Agassiz. And if you want to see what this goofy looked like in London, that's a drawing. Is it real? You do the research on that motherfucker, okay? All right, 1866. But just hold on. Oh no, this is the real shit. They tampered already because he's part of the Masonic order. All right? But the beautiful thing is, America, the old world. Oh, you think I'm not going to joke here? Oh, no. They told the truth back then. You just don't know it because they've been changing it. These fake Zionists and all these little marionettes and puppets. And these little goofy ass children going into this education system that got them all discombobulated. They better choose wisely. Anyway, firstborn among the continents, though so much later in culture and civilization than some of more recent birth. America. So far as her physical history is concerned, has been falsely denominated the New World. Here was the first dry land lifted out of the waters. Here, hers, the first shore washed by the ocean that enveloped all the earth beside. And while Europe was represented only by islands rising here and there above the sea, America already stretched an unbroken line of land from Nova Scotia to the far west. For we are the fucking East, Asia superior. In the present state of our knowledge, our conclusions representing the beginning of the Earth's history, the way in which it took form and shape as a distinct separate planet, must of course be very vague and hypothetical. Yet the and I'm not going to read no goddamn more. I just wanted to insert that. Because that is a fucking fact. Challenge me. I got other books, tons of them to go with it. Of antiquity. you big word philandering, philanthropist, foolishness and fuckery. This is not for teenagers, yes. I prefer them be 21 years old if they come in here. Okay. Okay, the genetic engineering of mankind. It appears to have been, back over here, it appears to have been very important for the Anunnaki, in parentheses, it states, the royal ones deciding in the assembly of the gods and stronger than the custodians. I'm just looking at some books. I'm not going to read the custodians to y'all, not right now. That they didn't create a being out of nothing or out of their soul genome. They had that seems to have been an ethical issue to only improve on an existing being, the hominid, on a species born on and out of the very world they wanted it to be adapted to, Earth. But Ninmah and Enki, during the lengthy process, went much further than what the assembly had given them as a mission. Now, I'm reading this because if any of y'all know that a hominid, who created that term, was it based off of something, an enemy, or was it a theory in the 1700s? I would like for y'all to research that. Excuse me. On a species born and out of the very world they wanted it to be adapted to, Earth. But Ninmah and Enki, during the lengthy process, went much further than what the assembly had given them as a mission, and they strove to generate a match to the Nibiruans, to create on Earth a human species like theirs, that, parentheses, it states, save for their short lives, and could be a match in terms of science and civilization. We know that the Anunnaki came to Earth in search of metals, specifically gold, so that they could sprinkle gold particles in their upper atmosphere and thus patch the holes in their ozone layer and protect the dwelling atmosphere. What is their ozone layer? Their membrane. We also know that the pretext given to the assembly was to create a workforce that could alleviate the load of the Anunnaki toiling in the gold mines in Africa. However, we know that's Mesopotamia. However, Lower Ethiopia, Maleki, where most of the pale skins who were warlike, being used and manipulated, once breached from when Hannibal betrayed his cousin Alexander. However, let's bear in mind that Enki was their chief scientist, both on the original planet and on Earth. Their original planet. It's not something out there, y'all. Y'all know what it means now. Could the scientific genius have forecast that the planet Nibiru would sooner or later lose its atmosphere and that the whole of life on Nibiru, as well as its civilization, were at stake? Could he have envisioned that the sole hope to preserve it would be to create a human species genetically adapted to the new world they had invested? And you know this is gaslighting, right? Ninmah, as much as when I state that, I'm saying they're redirecting. They're facilitating something else other than for you to know what actual truth it is compared to many other literatures that will point elsewhere. Nos Confoundum, Flatlandis, even Arthur Koestler. Pay attention. It would be to create a human species genetically adapted to the new world they had invested. Ninmah, as much as we know of her high morals and great generosity, not to speak of her astounding scientific talents, would have immediately devoted herself to the task. That is, in the event she hadn't been herself involved beforehand in conceiving or co-conceiving this plan. The other gods, and mainly the family and clan of Enlil, the commander of Earth, on the one hand, were not scientifically oriented. And in parentheses, it states this: even if they were sometimes warned even if they were sometimes war engineers like Ninarata. And as a result, while even king, and who, if they were war engineers, who were they warring with? Pay attention. It wasn't with us at first. As a result, while even King Anu was privy to the atmospheric problem and looking desperately for gold, they were not as aware as the Inkites of the drastic prognostics. And on the other hand, they were clearly more obsessed with matters of heritage and kingship. The fuck is a president? You got two goofies in the house. They were clearly more obsessed with matters of heritage and kingship. Who would command Earth? Which city or land they would control? Their heirs, their temples and followers. Then with matters of the survival of an original world getting, with the millennia passing, more and more psychologically distant, it states this in parentheses, despite instant communication and consultation with Anu. Instant. And in this perspective, the double aim of Ninma and Enki makes enormous sense, to which the first one was to boost the civilization on Earth that in the long run would carry on the flame of humanity and of civilization. And to fulfill it, their second aim was to also generate a mixed species who, while being adapted to the new world, in parentheses, it states the indigenous DNA Y chromosome, which we carry the strongest, and was also a match for their mental and emotional intelligence. Their own DNA. How was that? Was that cool? A lot of y'all know I took acting and all that shit. And so I'm going to act my ass off in here because I can. But I'm also going to fuck some of you wayward goofs that come up in here. And I keep seeing them rear their little goofy head up. I can't wait to catch one of y'all because I got informants. They're going to let me know when you start talking about some shit. Now, Heaven Bearers and the Exposing the Expositions, I'll be back on at exactly 5:30. Look, I don't want to eat. I got to eat something. It's going to be my only meal for the day. And the bananas don't even have enough potassium and magnesium. I should have boiled this bitch. I should have just boiled it and drank. That's what I should have done. We got plenty of magnesium and tryptophan. And I got to eat something, y'all. And I'll set it up for 5:35. All right? Yeah, 5:35. And we'll go ahead. We'll get into Exposing Exposition. Now, I mean it, Heaven Bearers. I know usually I'm just tired and I go to sleep. And we're going to read some more Arthur Koestler because it's important. The Book of America, I'm putting it off right now. I need to. I've read a whole bunch of it. That sister did a hack job. The information's in there, but she did a fucking hack job. How fucking these. If you sit there talking about you Kappa and you this and you Q, you better get the fuck on. Unless you change your ways and you denounced all that shit. Renounced all of it too. We don't want your monkey asses here. You don't know what you want, what you need to belong to. Instead of belonging to the order and to the life, you want to belong to a whole bunch of bullshit. No, I love ganevos. They're organic. This ain't real. They got everybody fooled. It's got about 10, it's missing about 60% of potassium and magnesium it should have. Ugh. Ugh. Here goes some potassium for my ass. I wish I was in Puerto Rico or down in Florida. I'd be cracking these motherfuckers on the side of the road. Excuse me. Chadaha, what do you mean who I be talking about? What do you mean, brother? Oh, I'm talking about in the fraternity, motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about. You know how I feel about that shit. I mean that. They better not come up in here, brother. Shit. Motherfuckers better not come up in here. They ain't in here, brother. Trust me. I gotta finish this ganeo, bro. I gotta eat it. Ooh, child. Oh. Now this motherfucker over here sleep after ran my ass crazy, jumping in and out of shit like this Mises. Oh, you. Let me give some shout outs, man, and I'm gonna sign off because and I'm gonna check out something else. Yo, Brandon, what's going on, family? Reploid, baby girl, Mama Red. Oh, y'all came together. I'm at the West Side. You already know. Angel Flores, what's going on? Mi hermano, what's going on, family? Sandra Sumter, what's cracking? Eat sunflower seeds. Pumpkin seeds, baby. Men don't eat sunflower seeds. Trust me, eat pumpkin seeds. Unless you want to test it. Unless you want to have a little estrogen in you. Lord, what's going on? What's going on, Wadu? What's going on, Nuff? Agidoi, excuse me. Don't know, turning hands and symbols. Right? Yeah, I don't know. There's some weird stuff, man. I don't want to get into that conversation about him. I don't care. I just wanted more and you're a nurse, you know what I'm talking about, Rep. I just wanted to be on the point of what's going on and how they are wanting to quiet and hide it. It makes no sense. If they're so good at what they're doing, let it be known. Yeah, we doing it, motherfuckers, and y'all ain't gonna stop nothing. China and Russia sitting there waiting to come in and get all the stink bodies and burn them or put them in the soil. That's why Knucklehead bought all the land. Hell, they stated it. I mean, if it's fake, Snopes, do your job. Hormone regulating, exactly. A lot of folks chemically afflicted by stress and hormone imbalance. Check that shit out, y'all. And that's exactly what we're dealing with. Exactly what the fuck I'm saying. Right there. Yes. I wish I could pin that. That's sensei. Murder. Yeah, well, I'm gonna be careful. I was saying that, but you know what it is. Right. Damn right. But remember I said we're not, I know y'all, well, I hope like me, I'm not into politics. It's bullshit. But you must know the politicking. You know what I'm saying? You must be able to speak on the politicking. And if you want to be on the opposite side, you must allegorically, you must allocate yourself to, well, I'm being on the opposite side of what's being stated. That's how you have clarification and you can walk a straight line in safety. If the shoe fits, you got that right. Doing the same thing, expecting a different outcome or change, a different outcome, exactly. Sterilize it properly. Well, we know that's what they've always stated that. Yo, Davenport, what's cracking? I'm watching from work. I'll get 5 to hear this info. Well, you just don't let nobody hit. Jamil, what's going on? Yeah, I got your book here. And I'm tired of telling these knuckleheads to purchase your book. Hell, they don't even want to donate $2 to $5 for me buying other books. I went hard and took $228 and put it in that account for land nobody wants to donate for. Well, I didn't put it up. And I'm waiting for the rest to come there because I've already matched it with 200 and I think my own money $260 in that account for these books that are pretty expensive I want to get. But people froze up like, yeah, I can't afford to give you $2, James, for a book. No, I can't. Most of y'all, it's only 4 or 5 people that have been donating. I'm so gratuitous to them. Chata Hyatt, Rondo, Sue, Rep, God dog, man. You hit a butt. Joshua Northern, I don't think Equator and one other individual. Well, I got the little thing. I can look it up, and I'm so grateful. Y'all just like so. I don't want to go broke buying all the books, and I'm getting them all the time. You saw I just got a few more books, so I just threw the thing. When you saw me earlier, there was 2 more things I threw away. I had about 4 smaller books because I want to do something for the children. So I'm getting all that. I'm getting that little library together. Those are like $13, $12, $15, and that I want to make sure I want to be able to do that. I'm kind of just that's my own cash. So. Off my other bank account, my Wells Fargo, which I'm about to close that motherfucker. But oh no, your book. That's on the dining room table, man. Go ahead. You see it? It's in my what you call it. It's in my description. Jamil Shamsi. All right. Go ahead and get Don't Call My Dummy No Dummy. Man, get that goddamn. But we got people that got clothing lines. clothing deconstruction. Matt, we got people in here. Got some good music going on. Be wonderful to get with Westside Kulik on that music. I'm serious. He's an engineer. You can work. You can dre and you can do that dre day. Kind of come up with your own. With certain, we got 3 or 4 people doing music. And the TRU HERU is doing his thing, is in Kelly. But still, Westside, you got enough individuals you can tap into and see what they're really about. Produce. Really, you know what I'm saying, while we can. Especially they're moving with this indigenous stuff. Do not sit on the sideline like I did with John Amos when he came to East Orange over there on Main Street offering us $25, and then, you know, when I got the military, I would have had $27 to $40 fucking million in my pocket. Like a dumbass, I chose not to. Other of my friends who are riding around in they fucking little hot rods and 12-bedroom fucking mansions. And yeah, trust me. So Westside, get with these niggas, or y'all get with Westside, formulate some shit to come up. Hell, man, you know, that'd be a way for me to get 12 men to have them armed security to make sure you motherfucker, and not weirdos who's wanting to run up your booty and make sure that you get in the sex change and all the other goopy stuff like we see going on. This is how we can build something. While we're here, unless we all start just dropping a fucking cardiac arrest. I am stating I'm a business law and business law. I went to law school for business management, corporate and business management. I rapped. I was a breakdancer, one of the originals from the 70s, late 70s. It's always been in me, but my business was selling drugs. I got away from that and went to the military. I saw all the rich people in my family, all the people around me, and started out and blah, blah, blah. And it sickened me. There was something else I was meant to do. And fighting all the time, being told I don't know what I'm talking about, supposed to dismiss my ancestors and shit like that. No, I had to get away from them. When I went back, I saw they were still kind of the same. You know? Hell, my uncle, he 80-something years old. He in Detroit. He knows what I know. He the oldest, I'm the oldest. You know? So, things have to be. What do we read about Enoch? What do we read about what's called? Get away from that house. What it actually means is to remove yourself from Lot. Sodom and Gomorrah, right? Bitch looked back, became a pillar of salt. You know what does that? You get a high enough radiation or atomic explosion, you stand there far enough from being completely incinerated, but close enough where all the liquids can be pulled out of you and you will look like a pillar of fucking salt. Real shit. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead. Did I shout out everybody? Lord, how comes responsibility? Yeah, there you go. Equator 7 was cracking. That's mad love. I love to see that. Y'all don't know how much I love to see when y'all greet each other. Max V, yeah. Did you get that in your Gmail? Yeah, I peeped it out. The other one, I liked it back when I first saw it, man. I be on y'all's pages. I circle around to everybody, chat the highs, everybody's. Now I can put them, I had the lights, even if I don't see nothing. Trust me. Yeah, please, I'm always full of the Negroes. Enlighten me. Well, we just use that in loose terms, huh? Yeah. And the way you're talking all snooty, that's the snooty. Darwin hominid. There you go. Darwin, exactly. And that's very recent, right? See, this is what I'm saying. When you're reading, you got to pay attention. It's good to have the information, but it's good to pay attention. Planet of the Apes, Planet E.T. of the Apes. That was pretty cool, right? When Equator said that was pretty cool. That popped up. I was like, okay. I just kept reading. I was like, Amazing amount of YouTube people online, so-called setting the record straight, yet I don't see them giving up their illicit wealth or materials gained through fraud, but soon, very soon. You goddamn right. Oh, they're going to learn. They're learning. Yep, they're going to learn. But we're not here to talk bad against them either. We're just going to point out some things, but we're not here to see. That's what you got to remember. You know? Shut the hell, want to go and beat somebody up. No, man, we you know what I'm talking about, man. Just buy Cashapp, brother. That's it, brother. Equator. Reploid, you got him. Y'all ain't gotta break your bank or nothing. I always say $2-5 adds up. Rep pretty much locked me down. Her and Joshua Northern were $200 and something. And I mean, that's, I said, well, if they put that, it was 200, what was it, 32 something, right? Compared to what I spent. And so I went ahead and put that in the account that I have for land, right? And that's what I use to pay for when I order all the books and stuff, which I will show y'all when I order. I usually do. And some I don't want to show y'all. I want to have the stacks there and go, wait, I just want to go, check this out, what we're going to read. Because some things, I don't want everybody, I don't want them to know. Because some motherfuckers, they be like, reading, they don't even know what the fuck they're doing. And y'all be like, yo, Jan, so-and-so was reading that, but what you, no. It's not to be the first because I can break things down. It's just what I'm capable of doing. I mean, how many of y'all know likes to sit there and read 4 or 5 books a week? That's what I do. And I've been doing that for over 3 decades. And besides even writing, I'm still writing. It's none of your business. You see it when it's done. But that's why I got to get the other channel up, because I might read some of it on which Patreon. But I might read some of it. But the thing is, this is who I am. And I appreciate that, brother, if you do. I appreciate anybody. I'm ready with side and everybody else holler at me. Look, see, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, Max V. Y'all need to get together. West Side's an awesome. Y'all see his stuff. I told y'all to subscribe to each other. You dig what I'm saying? It's Indian James. Come on, you know what the Cashapp is. I gotta show y'all again, man. Where's the? I'm so tired of all. I'm about ready to take all these tabs and phones and put them in a damn big ass full bag Dorito with aluminum foil and everything, just to keep them away from me. I'm already being irradiated like a motherfucker. Excuse my language. Yeah, they took my bank account off of the damn phone, y'all. These people is crazy, y'all, for real. So anyway, right? It's just want to make sure, because one Indian gym. If you're gonna send something, I want you to have the right thing. Don't send it to just anything, because that's what it sucks. Excuse me. Yeah, Sue. Let me see what you. So Sue, Amazon stock. I can't tell y'all what's in there. Swivel Holdings, can't tell you in there. So it was Nicholas 20, Susan 30. I'm just gonna get this one. Joshua Northern 25. Joseph Williams, yes, Joseph, my brother 20. Susan was the last one, was 50. Now that's based upon Child of Hell was the 5. That was the 2 something. And then I matched and I bought a couple of books too on my own. And y'all saw that with my own, with not using none of y'all stuff. You watched tonight. And I said, let me go ahead and send that to the 3rd account that I have that's for land, which nobody wants to go donate to. And that says what I'll go ahead, because Child of Northern hit me for 40 one time. I was like, holy shit. That's when I got Book of America and DNA of the Gods, which called, no, that was on my cash. The Giants, and another one that y'all been seeing, that's another one, Gen 6, whatever, which I got all that shit saved in my goddamn Prime account. Okay, because even the Left of Evans sent 50. And that was a lot. Some of these books right here that I've been reading is based upon those, like the Arctic and Vedas and all those books based on Flatlanders, which is about 8 books. And there's 5 more I got to order there. And those are kind of expensive, like 20, 30. So I appreciate that. Y'all seen them. And don't worry, I'm not sending them out yet, but I'm going to send them out. And, you know what I'm saying? Not Out of Africa. Arctic Vedas, there's 2 other books that go with it. I had Susan help me buy that one around the back. The Paradise Found, I bought this one with my cash because of, and there's 2 others because of Rep and yeah, I got books all right now. I got a ton of books all around me. God damn it! So I'm not gonna sit here going all the boogity. But anyway, so I appreciate that. Okay, this is. Child, this is what I like. This is I respect this more than anything, and I'm always saying. But anyway, it's gonna be cash sign. It's gonna be Indian Jim, and it's uppercase Indian Jim, uppercase J, uppercase I 1. So his Cash App is $I NDIAN, capital J, uppercase J I M 1. And I appreciate it. Like I said, it all goes to the right place. What's my favorites? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. She asked me if I could help her. I was like, no. I hope last month and the month before. I'm sorry. Okay. But anyway, Dr. Vegas, I've got, like I said, I got several books to go with this now. And there's a smack load of them that is always at the bottom. And I've still got like 4 more to order at the very bottom. All right. 4 more to order. And then I want to read those with this. So I want to go read this and then go to the reference. You know what I mean? I didn't do it before because I just, I have all kind of different books and stuff. And I was like, you know what? This is going to be a wonderful way to read this. You know what I'm saying? Not out of Africa. I was reading. I told you, oh, child. God, dog, man. How Afrocentrism became an excuse to teach myth as history. And this is by Mary Lefkowitz. I ain't lying, y'all. Ooh, I got something for them asses. Come over here with that king talking about capital and all that goofy faggot ass Greek shit. We ain't no goddamn Greeks. Goofy asses want to sell your ass for anything to make $1 that ain't worth nothing now. Thanks to the president that don't mean shit, ain't a con or a king, that y'all supporting your stupidity. And I said it. Oh, Chata, I appreciate it, brother. Oh, that's on the. Thanks for the super chat, brother. Yeah, Ronald's my dog. He know him and West Side and Trump will come anytime. CPJ, any of them can come. Any of y'all can come. God damn it! I got a thing over there in Jersey and New York. Guys wanting to fly over here. I ain't giving up no dick like that. No. I do love you, brother. It takes a lot of efforts to reach back to input your wisdom to readings on. Oh, brother, you ain't, man, do what you got to do, man. Forget with West Side. There's a whole bunch of chapter high. There's people that do music right here, bro. Check out TRU Heru, and formulate, man. There's a bunch of y'all, man. Come on. This is what we need. We got these people making this old bullshit ass music out here still talking about, what the fuck? Like, that's from the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Definitely. We definitely love you, man. Your energy is priceless, man. All y'all's energy is priceless, man. Y'all are powerful, man. I keep telling you, y'all powerful, man. Come on, the women are the most powerful. We got to keep them powerful. We got to bring them together. They haven't even tapped into the power because we wouldn't be where we're at right now. Now, if that's fucking woman hate, that's stupidity on any woman that states that. And they make us, they empower us. And when you have, this is the circle, and then we protect them. What is so hard about that? I'm not saying don't be with whoever you want to love, right? I'm saying our women with our men, we enumerate and allow them to be the power they're supposed to be. The sirens, the banshees, whatever you want to term you want to use. Fuck all that, and then they make us more powerful than you can even imagine. And what do we do with that power? It's the circle of life, the yin and yang, the swastika, the whole fucking da. We protect them. We protect the fucking battery like a house. The sun, female energy. Pink is masculine. Blue is feminine. The blue ocean in the day, you see it, right? Shimmer at night off the moon, you can see hints of blue in it. What? Not blue, but pink, green, haze, depending on where you're flying from. Don't get it fucked up. I've been all over this motherfucker, jumping out of shit and doing all kind of weird shit in my life. It's a reality. Shit. Now, I'm not sure. Somebody said you're gonna say. Somebody asked me, "You gonna shave your mustache?" I was like, and walk around looking like a fucking porcupine. Do y'all really be like, "No, nigga, you's one of them Native Americans"? No, we ain't doing that, motherfucker. I'm letting my shit come in like what's his name who does the westerns. I like him, Natalski. I want my shit cover my lips and everything. When I'm talking, when I gotta eat, I want to go, motherfucker. I'm no cartoon. Goddamn cowboy. I'm going about my business. I don't know. I was thinking about shaving just one last time. The way things are going. It's time for y'all to be on demon time. But not until you tap into who you really are. And I'm going to leave that right there. Okay? No, I'm not doing it for no other person. There's a reason why, like when I shaved my dreads off, there's a friend of mine that had cancer. Well, he's not here. I was going to grow him back. I cut it to a mohawk. When he wasn't here, I cut it all off. He lost his locks, so I removed majority of mine. I was in battle, taunting the cancer. It was too late to reach out to him to do certain things. He was doing all the things that poison, because chemo was never meant to fight cancer. And I was a good brother. Fucked his wife up. I was fucked up. I didn't even go on Facebook. I actually went on somebody's group and cursed everybody out and got blocked for 30 days, and it was I needed it. And when y'all saw me cut it all the way off and I had the regular mohawk, he had died. And so a whole slew of a lot of other people. And so right now we have people dying of heart attacks. The heart, this is wisdom. This is what it stands for. It doesn't stand for nothing else. No, I can go and increase my magnesium and vitamin E and all that and start making the black and the brown, or the brown come back in because mine's dark brown. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to shave it off, probably. And it's always with a purpose, because I take the hair and I burn it. If there was women around, they would do better with it. And it would be even more effective. But yeah. Magnetism. The sac. Reaching into the right hemisphere of your brain. Manifesting something different, to fight back. When you feel the stress, to remove it, to delete the stress. Don't think last of the bullshit. You know, remember that statement I says? That statement I'm always telling people, and it's very important. I remove this what? That causes this what in me? Or the dog running around again? Is that what you're looking at? The dog? You don't even know what a dog look like, fool. You look at you. What you doing? Like you on crack or something? We don't got no drugs up in here. Come on, we remove this procedure, right? This procedure, it is like that. From me. That allows for what? I usually just say this condition. Okay? Because you speak these things into life. You dig what I'm saying? Yes, it kills. It destroys. They think they could burn cancer away. That's not what cancer is created by. The fucking things, the chemicals of the food industry. Is these 6 families, these motherfuckers work together with these whack-ass scientists poisoning people. The medical industry is a fraud. Part of the goddamn problem. And y'all are docile in it. Complicit. Well, anyway, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to set it up. So I come back in. I'm going to make sure I got the books. I'm going to read that motherfucker again, too. Because that's a son of a bastard right there. So, I'm going to read a little more of that motherfucker right there, man. Arthur Kessler. I love what he, man. Child. So we're going to read that right there. That and the golden wrist, the gold disc of Kusa. Oh shit! Around the same. Y'all see, this is what I'm talking about. Knowing what to read and when to read and how to read it. And then when you have something like 1492, 1491, and 1493, and then be able to matriculate. You know what I'm saying? Platinum Gold, what's going on, family? Yes, sir, my brother. Be able to matriculate all these together and then dynamically just, extract the certain things that need to be extracted. Now watch other people start doing this. Watch. Y'all didn't see nobody else doing this. Watch. All right? Only person I could see doing this would make sense is Navi Poet. That's the only one. So, because I like her readings. I watch all her readings whenever I can get a chance. I watch all of hers. She be on the road all the time, y'all. All right, so we're gonna put that with this one. That goes with the flat Earth, and the Book of Giants Enoch go with flat Earth, and it goes with Not Out of Africa as well. Surprisingly, you'd be surprised, and it even go with geological sketches based on America being the old world. Oh, that's a phenomenal. I started with that book, remember? And I says, let me slow down and went to the what you call war. And I says, wait a minute. I need people first to capitulate to this. I needed y'all to fold to something. So I says, look, Norse confound them. I remember I was following them, seeing them on YouTube, and I was like, I ordered the books. I was like, I got to do this. And I already had some books that are in relationship to some of the same stories that I have not even utilized, based out of Sumar and Umar and and all that stuff. Those books I haven't even pulled up yet. I just wanted to be able to do it in a way that's right. Not by my design, but I listen to me. I listen. Like, don't or yay. And sometimes I gotta be a little more careful. It's not like I have the science. I don't have this all locked down. So we're gonna put this up here because I'm gonna set that down. I'm actually gonna put one of those as a screenshot. And then all these can actually, with the custodians and the custodians and Norse Confoundum can all go together. Every one of these can go together. But this I'm gonna read with two other books that I have not shown you. And you're going to love it. I love it, so hopefully you love it. Okay? So let me go ahead and shut it down. Man, I love you guys, man. I know I come in like, but I have to. Hey, F Cinema World, what's going on? Appreciate it. Oh, man, grateful that you were able to come in. My ladies, and for my brothers, man, appreciate y'all so much. The dog, I guess, is gone. This one started doing that. You ever see the cats when they do this? I'm thinking this motherfucker about to have a seizure or some shit. I'm doing my best, dog. Don't make the shit rub off on me. He's got my energy with him, and I got a little bit of his energy. I know it. Because this time when he zoomed, and when he's not zooming, I start running back and forth. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing, Red? I'm serious. I've been looking at him, and I'll just take off running. And then he'll start, and I'm like, oh, shit. And then he starts jumping off of walls, so he's big now. And their heads is going everywhere. That's my macho man, Randy Savage. And there he goes. He started running back and forth. And I said, snap off into a slim jim. And there I went, swing, and I started going, ping. All right, that's stupid. All right, let me stop. I just want to get y'all laughing for a little bit. Anyway, love you guys. And I don't say it meaningless. I say it not with empty. It pains me, though, that I know that a lot of us are hurt. And anybody say there's no hurt, something's wrong. If you say that you have no hurt, man, let me know how you don't have it. Don't give me the morbid sociopath shit. I don't want to hear that. I'm talking about with the way our world is at right now, with the knowledge you have, I don't see how anybody cannot be hurt. Yeah, I go in on everybody, black conservative, this, that, and the other. It's not with hate. You dig what I'm saying? But god damn, sometimes that hurt. It's like this new slap competition. You just want to say, let me see, we usually do this right here with Chuck. I'll be like that. I just want to knock a mother. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. I got to eat, y'all. And I'll be back. I'm going to set it up. Damn, 5:30. It's going to be up. All right, hit your notification. Make sure it's ready. Share this with some people. I hope I didn't swear too much. I hope not. Okay, and I'm going to do some children videos. Strictly, I'm going to set it up in my room, have my chair and everything dushed out, childlike, and read some of these children books that I'm getting. I better run over to the post office. I might have some over there. Well, it's tomorrow's Friday. And so I'm waiting for like three more children's stories based on indigenous cultures and this, that, and other. Even one from Australia. And let's keep our heads up and let's keep sharing energy with one another, because we're in some dark times, regardless of all the batteries and the lights. We're in some dark times. Have healthy pain. All right. Anyway, I'm going to sign off. I love you guys. Y'all have a grand day.